Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're not constrained to the radio rules.
We don't care about FAA or anything else.
I've been doing so many radio things the last couple months. I'm like, just have it ingrained in my brain, like, don't say certain words when I'm singing my song.
Oh yeah, you have to limit things and do this and do that,
Yes.
and then when you actually get somewhere where you can actually talk,
I know, then I forget. I'm like, oh, I can say that. Okay,
I can.
Oh,
Really?
it feels
I don't
weird.
know. What was I thinking? I have no clue. So I wrote down Mary Heather Hickman.
Yeah, that's my name.
Are you going on the full? What are you billed at?
So I go by Mary Heather in my like day-to-day life.
Mm.
Yeah. So my stage name is Mary Heather Hickman, but people always think that that's just a stage name, and Mary Heather isn't my actual name.
Well, see, that's why I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
because sometimes people do different things.
I feel like there's a lot of country music artists that like pull in their middle name or
Mhm.
something, just for the artist thing.
Right.
But I'd go by Mary Heather every day
Okay.
since I was little.
Okay. Well, I'm fixing to pull a Joe Rogan on you.
Okay. All right.
Microphone.
Oh, my bad. Let me scooch up. All right. There we go. Better?
Can you hear yourself better?
I can hear myself better.
There you go. Because, I mean, it was going to be very, very soon. Caitlin was going to go.
Yeah, I was
out.
looking at the signal.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Lean in more.
That's okay. You're fine.
Definitely want people to be able to hear me.
Yeah, it's like you're singing a song on stage and you're like 5 foot from the mic.
I should know better because I mean, usually you have to on stage, you got to like eat the mic basically. I'm like knocking my teeth out.
Well, SM58, you got to do that, and you're using wireless mic, I'm assuming. So you got to get up close on them too.
Yep. I should know.
It's crazy. You people surprise me. Oh, Lord. I want to know.
Yes.
And this has been bugging me ever since I've seen it. You made the iTunes top 10 country chart.
Mm-hmm.
Were you like watching the numbers and watching this and watching that? Because I'd be like, oh God, it just went up 500 more miles. Yay! And then, oh, wait a minute. I'm at 7,000 miles. Yay! I'm turning everything to miles. You notice that? And I was just like, oh my God,
I honestly try not to look at it too much because it stresses me out. So like Spotify streaming numbers, because I don't know if you know, but when you put out a song, you get like the live updates and stuff.
Right.
And I just try not to look at it because it just stresses me out. So I'm like, I'm releasing it into the world and then I'm not thinking about it. And then at some point my manager's like, you made the iTunes chart. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Wonderful. Okay. But
I'd have been like, no shit. Really?
Yeah, I try not. I just once a song's out there, I am doing my best to like talk about it and promote it, but I'm not watching the numbers because I just don't like to.
See, that's what, because that has actually been my favorite question of the day to ask people.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel when you see the numbers and you're just like, me, I'd be like busting at the freaking seam screaming.
It's hard when I see something like that, or like I have a song called Treasure that I think hit 5 million streams this year.
Yeah.
And that's just hard. It's a hard number to like wrap my head around. And then sometimes I'll go and play that song and there's people that know the song, but I'm still at the phase as an artist where I'm surprised when anybody knows my songs.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to wrap my head around. It's just like, oh, those are real people. Okay. I just don't even think of it like that, but I'm so grateful for it,
Yeah. Cause my big thing is, I can't believe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
no, it's crazy. Anytime anything like that happens, I can't believe it.
Yeah, because I mean, one of my biggest things was Dad was the never met a stranger, social butterfly type guy.
Mm-hmm.
I just get shocked anybody wants to have a conversation with me.
I'm the same way too.
And I'm just like, what the hell?
I'm the same way. I'm also pretty like introverted as just, in everyday life too.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a little out of my element when anybody knows anything about me. I'm like, oh, I forgot that I am a public person.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a public figure. I had no clue.
Oh yeah. I do put music out in the world. Okay.
What guitar do you prefer?
I play a Gibson J200 Parlor, and it's like it's a small one. So I love that guitar. My dad got it for me for my college graduation, and that's the one that I play. But I have a few others. That one's definitely the prettiest. Got a Taylor, Alvarez, a few different ones, but I prefer my Gibson for sure.
My big thing is the tone,
Yeah.
especially with an acoustic. I gotta have a certain tone.
Yeah. I like my little Gibson. It's so easy to play because I'm like 5'2", smaller frame, so having that parlor size makes a difference for me.
Well,
way more comfortable
because most guitars are half your size.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like sitting there like trying to play it, look ridiculous, but
I know an artist. Her name's Savannah Ray, and she plays an acoustic on stage, and I literally don't see how she can carry that big ass thing on stage, and because she's little too. She's like 5'2" or something.
Most of my guitars are going to be like, I have one that's a standard size, and then the rest are like parlor or like the classical.
Yeah.
Because I just prefer it. But it's sometimes somebody will hand me a different guitar to play, and it feels so foreign because I'm not used to it. I'm like, oh wait, I gotta stretch my arms around it and all that.
For shits and giggles, you ever just pick up a ukulele every now and then?
Oh, I've got a ukulele. I've got it all. I've dabbled in like so many random instruments. Like I'm not great at any of them, but ukulele. I had a little banjo-tar at one point that I would
banjo-tar?
Yeah, it's like a 6-string banjo, which is kind of like cheating.
Yeah.
Like when you're like, everybody's like, oh, you play the banjo. I'm like, no, not really. I'm playing guitar on like a banjo frame, but
I never heard that before.
I have one of those too. Taylor Swift had one. That's how I found out about them. When I was little. I was like, oh, I need one of those too.
She had one of them special made, probably. Who knows?
Probably so.
That is crazy. Yeah. Do you prefer a full band or do you prefer just an acoustic?
I have a lot of fun when I do full band shows, so I think I'd prefer that. I love the kind of intimate ride around thing. Like I'm playing the Bluebird on Saturday, and that's just acoustic, and I'm super excited for that because I feel like people really get an insight into the songs and they pay attention to the lyrics and that kind of stuff. But I just don't think anything beats a live performance with a full band. The energy's there. It's exciting. I get to like, play off of the guys in the band, and it's not just me that's being looked at. And I don't know. I just prefer that. But I mean, I like both for their
I've
their
actually
purposes.
had a couple artists. They love the full band on stage and everything else. But then you'll hear where they turned around and released like an acoustic album.
I feel like acoustic covers are really popular nowadays. Like a lot of times when I'll release something, I get a lot of comments of people asking for an acoustic version. And I've done it for a couple songs, and it's always gone over well. I think people do like that kind of stripped back lo-fi type of sound right now. It's very popular.
Well, a bunch of us was back in the day drunk sitting around a bonfire and somebody had a acoustic guitar, and next thing you know, the whole damn campsite was busting out in songs.
Hey, that's my favorite way to play out of all of it. A good drunk campfire is the best.
Exactly. I mean, it's just every now and then, even today, I'll have a bonfire in my backyard, even though I don't have anybody to play.
Yeah.
I will stream something on my phone and just relax.
That's the best. It's the best. I moved and I have a fire pit in my backyard now. And I am like so excited to have all my music friends over and just hang out and sit around the fire and play songs.
Oh yeah. And y'all bring the wine, you bring this, you
Yeah.
bring that, and then there
It's
you
the
go.
best time.
And then somewhere in the midst of the chaos, the song shall be written.
Exactly.
You never freaking know.
Yeah, it's true.
I want to know about this song.
All right. Which one?
Denim on denim.
Ah, yes.
Where did you come up with that? Because I was real big back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You had the denim jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You had the denim blue jeans.
The Canadian tuxedo.
You had the t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then you started coming out with this song, and I'm just like listening to it, and I'm like, that was me back in the 80s. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I wear a lot of denim. Like, actually, it's kind of a running joke in my friend group because I have about like 6 different denim dresses, jumpsuits, like anything that's denim. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I was like, don't you already have one of those? And then when it came time to write for my EP that's coming out this summer, I was with my friends SJ McDonald and Brittany Moore, and Brittany had the title Denim on Denim, and she said, I feel like this is just really fitting for you.
Right.
Like, I think that we could do something cool with this title for you. So we came up with the spin on it, Denim on Denim off.
Yeah.
And it's kind of about, meeting a guy at the bar and wanting to go home with him and all that. But yeah, Brittany was the one that brought that title in, and I just loved it right away. And I thought, what can we do with that to kind of flip it? And that's what we came up with. So
Yeah.
And I wanted something up tempo and fun for the first single off of the EP. So.
Oh no, make it depressing.
Yeah, I did put out a depressing one too, so we've got the balance there.
Did you do the bad boyfriend denim, basic depressing?
No, I did Denim on Denim, and then my next single is a song called Enemy, and it's about being your own worst enemy.
Oh
so
God.
Yeah, it's a little sad, but I think it's the first time that I've put out a really sad song like that. So I felt like,
yeah, but we're all our own worst critic.
Yeah. And I felt like everybody could kind of relate to that. So I decided to put that one out as the next single, even though it's a little bit depressing, but I think people can relate to it. And so far I've had a good response. So
I love that song.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's like, I cried to this in my car this morning, but it was beautiful. Like, okay, great. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we have more fun ones coming out too. I feel like the EP has a good mix of up tempo. There's a sad one on there, and then there's some like mid tempo stuff. So we've got a good mix of everything.
I find it amazing because I have a lot of songwriters that are friends and stuff. And the up-tempo funny songs seem to be doing better.
Yeah. I feel like when you have something, because I think as songwriters, I feel like a lot of songwriters would agree that sad songs are a little easier to write, because it's like you come from a place where you're emotional, you're feeling like, oh, I need to get this off my chest. And it's just a lot easier to write those.
Or you're depressed 3 times.
Or as artists, most of us are depressed. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but, it's called the music industry.
Yeah,
hello.
Pretty much. I think there's like a larger volume of sad songs out there, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I think to have one that cuts through is really hard. So I don't know. I think that most people want to just like be happy and throw something on that they can jam to. And I understand when I'm listening to music, I have to be in a very specific mood to want to listen to something like that makes me want to cry.
Well, yeah. I mean, one of my divorces, I listened to certain music, certain artists, and it helped me through it.
Of course. That's what I love about music. I think there's like a time and a place for all of it.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to find stuff that suits whatever you're going through at the time.
You got to. And that's what I tell people too, because music is so universal.
Yes.
There's nothing to it. I mean, it's just soulful, deep meaning music. It's music.
Yeah. That's been one of the things that I've been kind of surprised about, because I think as a songwriter, a lot of times you hear make things kind of vague so that it can be universal. But I find the more specific that I write to myself and my own experiences, like even kind of specific details, I feel like people are able to relate to those more when you have those like kind of weird lines in there that are very specific to you. I find that those end up being the ones that connect to people the most.
Yeah. And you got me when you put out Dag Nabbit.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I was listening to that and I was just like, because a buddy of ours of the show, Justin Love, he says dag gum all the time.
Yep.
And I love Justin. He's great. But then I stumble across this song that you done, Dag Nabbit. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go with another hat, a t-shirt. I mean, there's all kinds of things off of this.
I kind of forgot about that song. I got to like resurrect that one. That's a good one.
It is a damn good song.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a fun. I'm from Arkansas, so we say all kinds of stuff like that.
Well, say a lot of people forgot a lot of words that we use. You know, us crazy Southern people.
Yes. We got a whole like other vocabulary.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah. And you want to? Sure.
See, my dad always told me that I sounded very ugly when I cussed. So dag nabbit is like a, when I'm around my dad, I like say that so I don't say something ugly.
Well, that's why I was laughing because I was taught dag nabbit. I was taught dag gummit. I was taught a couple of other words that are just no meaning to them whatsoever.
Yeah. But any Southern person would know exactly what
you know, and it's like you have so many like Bill Engvall and all those other ones, you know, the comedians are like, you want to, you know, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, chai.
Even like something as simple as y'all, I feel like when you're not in the South, people look at you kind of crazy. I was in New York and I said something about y'all and someone said, did you just say y'all? I said, yes.
I wouldn't have said yes. I'd have went, yep.
I did. And they were like laughing at me. I was like, I don't know. You all feels weird. I feel like that's just wasting time.
Yeah.
I got places to be. I can't spend my time.
Oh, it's shorter. You can go right to the point and keep on going.
Yeah.
You know? It just
so you guys, y'all are the ones missing out.
I think it's hilarious.
Thanks.
And speaking of Arkansas, nominated for 3 awards in Arkansas.
Yeah, I know. I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful for the support from Arkansas. And I feel like we have such a good music community there. I write with a lot of other Arkansas writers. And yeah, it's a small state. So we all kind of rally around each other.
It's your smile. Don't get, you just smile at them and then just hand you stuff. Hey, you won.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah, well, you know, I tried it a long time ago. Don't worry. Right? You never know. Oh, God. The other song I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
Because I've seen 2 different spellings on this, and I was just like, what the hell?
Oh, Washita River.
Yeah, but one spelling's got a O, and another spelling's got a Q.
Oh.
Because you got a QU.
Interesting. I've always spelled it with an O. Because it's a river in Arkansas where I'm from.
Yeah.
So in El Dorado, that kind of area, their Washita River is nearby. Yeah. But every time somebody sees that isn't from where I'm from, they're like, Wichita. Why? I've heard so many crazy pronunciations of it.
I've run 40 across so many freaking times driving truck and everything else. And it was like, you just get bored sitting there looking at the damn towns and rivers and all this other stuff. And I couldn't remember that river.
Yeah. It's kind of, I think it's a kind of like forgotten one, but it's big and it runs through, I think it goes Arkansas, Missouri, like that kind of area.
Yeah, it floods every now and then and all the good stuff.
Yeah. But I'm from we always have had a place out in an area called Morro Bay. And it's right on the Washita River. And I just wanted to write something that included a place that was special to me. So
Yeah.
and I just think it sounds cool too. So although people, like I said, never can pronounce it, I gotta like have a pronunciation guide or something on the bottom.
I started to pronounce it and I was just like, no, I'm changing
take
this.
it from here. Yeah.
I'm changing that. Yeah, I just no. But I mean, it's different things like that because that's one thing I liked about several artists I've met today, including you, is the down home, actual people. The girl next door.
I try to be, I'm at the end of the day, I'm like, I am just a person that's like out here working a job, trying to do music, all that stuff. So I feel like I never want to lose that. I hope I would have friends keep me in check if I ever did. So,
well, yeah, but I'm sure you're not shy to a 4-wheeler.
Oh, definitely not.
Mudding.
Love mudding. Love riding horses, all that.
And Arkansas has got some hellacious trails.
Yes. Yep.
We got some in Tennessee too. They're over on the east side of the town.
Nice.
Wind Rock and different places.
Oh, okay. I need to check that out. I'm always like, I go back to Arkansas quite a bit, so I get some time to do that kind of stuff, and I always have a really, really fun time when I do. But I haven't checked out much of Tennessee yet.
Yeah.
I've lived here for almost 8 years, so you'd think by now, but
I know, right? All right, we're going to have to get off here. I thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much
hanging
fun.
out. Well, I mean, it's laid back and just whatever the hell you want to do.
Great.
So.
I love that. That's the best kind of format.
All thing you got to do now is tell him, hey, get me on the show, because we'll sit and talk for an hour or two.
Amazing. I love that.
It's fun stuff, so it'll be good. Tell everybody, please, where they can find you, not your home address.
Yeah,
social media.
Please don't find me there. That would be scary.
Unless you're paying the bills.
Yeah. Hey, come on, if that's what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody can find me at Mary Heather Hickman, or my website, maryheatherhickman.com. Links to all my socials and all the streaming sites and all that too.
All the good stuff.
All the places. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all check her out. I'm telling you, it may be an oldie, but listen to Dag Nabbit and you'll be just like,
I gotta pull up that video.
You got to. It is good.
Maybe I'll re-record that one. You sparked something. Maybe it's time to put that one on the track.
I'm thinking, new music video, get some country ass boys on 4-wheelers and
Love
stuff. He ran out of beer. Dag Nabbit.
I can see the vision. I love it.
There's all kinds of different things there, but it's awesome. Y'all check it out. Check out Mary Heather Hickman and follow all the good stuff. People ain't subscribing like they used to, but
if you would, that would be wonderful.
I'm telling you, because
appreciate it.
These helps, all these numbers and everything help these artists.
They truly do.
If you want Mary to come to your town and play a show, that booking agent out there in that area that handles that region is looking at those numbers.
That's so true.
Get these numbers up, folks, and then you can see how great Mary is on stage. You can meet her at the meet and greet. You do VIPs every now and then?
Depending on what the show is, for sure. I mean, usually I'm just hanging out after and people come up and
there you
merch go. And all that. I'm not like one of those people that just scurries backstage. I'm out there and I like to meet everybody and thank them for coming out. So,
and I love that.
And thanks.
And you never know what conversation you're going to have with people.
I know.
It gets cool as I'll get up.
Yeah.
All right. This is actually our last show for today.
Oh, love it. Amazing.
I know. We had Mr. Wildman this morning. What was his name?
I'm trying to think who that could. It could be a lot of people based on that description.
Taylor Holden is who it was.
Oh, okay, cool.
I give him shit because he's hilarious. He's freaking doing the daggum show, finishing up with he's finishing up the tour with
Post Malone.
That's right.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
He's finishing that up, and it's
a good show to go to.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wished I was where I could go to that show.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the last show.
Yeah. Call him up, get some tickets.
I'd give Taylor hell in the audience. I'd be like, Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got I want you to, if you don't mind, autograph that poster right over there.
Absolutely.
Because I got a design and I'm doing autographs and I'm going to make a whole design with autographs.
Oh, I love it. I'd be happy to.
And I think Julie's got snacks for you.
Oh, great. That's so nice. Thank you.
We try to think of everything.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, everybody, we're gone. We're out of here. Love you. Mean it. See you in the morning at 10:30. Bye.
That was great. That was so fun.